This is a simple exercise to help you learn how to maintain good alignment between the ankles and knees, and how to develop and maintain a healthy arch in the foot. You can practice it as a standalone exercise, but the important thing to do is to learn this movement pattern and then apply it to other activities. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet on the ground about shoulder width apart. Doing this in bare feet is best. Make sure that your sitting posture is nice and upright, like you're practicing the standing posture exercise while sitting. Most people tend to let their pelvis roll backwards when they sit in a chair. So you are most likely better off tilting your pelvis forward more so you feel your weight going through your sits bones. Your feet should be pointing in the same direction that your knees are pointing, so if your legs are at an angle out to the side, your feet should be roughly at the same angle. Start the exercise by pressing the base of your big toe down into the floor. Keep the toes relaxed. Don't extend them backwards or curl them up. Just feel the base of the big toe pressing down. Notice how that tends to make your knees cave in a little bit towards each other. Now what you're going to do is to keep the pressure at the base of the big toe while you actively pull the knees apart. Do this while keeping your pelvis in the same position. Don't let it roll backwards like you're rolling back onto your tailbone. The important thing to notice is what is happening in the arch of your foot. It should feel like your arches are raising up, or maybe like your foot is a suction cup that's gripping the ground. For some people, what they notice is that it feels like their feet are getting shorter from front to back. Also, try to feel what the shape is of the contact that your foot is making with the ground. It should be roughly C-shaped, or shaped like a kidney bean, or maybe a crescent moon if you need more poetic imagery. Another way to do this exercise is to go in the opposite direction. From the starting position, begin by pulling your knees apart until the base of your big toes comes off the ground, and then use the muscles in your feet to pull the base of the big toe down towards the floor while still keeping your knees pressed apart as much as you can. You should end up in the same place, although you might feel the effort more in your foot muscles with this version. You can practice this in isolation, holding the position for 10 seconds and repeating that for maybe 10 repetitions. But the important thing is to work on incorporating that feeling in your legs and feet into your daily life as often as it occurs to you. And you can do it standing also, although the motion will be much more subtle, with a slightly different motion at the hips. You'll be trying to rotate your knees outward by rotating at the hips instead of trying to spread your knees apart. But the feeling of gripping the ground and pulling up the arches of the feet with a kind of spiraling sensation in the legs should be about the same. Have fun with this exercise, and really look for times to apply it in daily life, which is where it will lead to the greatest benefits for you.